take place. And the country that adjusts to the changes does well. So even in terms of politics, initially the only form of government that we knew was the absolute monarch. But today we have democracy and many forms of democracy. The people who see a good system should adopt the system and not be held up by our loyalty to our own system. So this is what we think we can do for ASEAN. ASEAN has to learn a lot from other regions. In Malaysia, we have the Look East policy. We want to learn from Japan, from Korea, and now from China, because they have suddenly, Japan certainly, after the destruction of the war, they recovered very quickly, and they became very soon the second biggest economy in the world. There must be something right that they were doing. So we want to look at them and to adopt some of their ways, and it has paid off. So if we find that America or Europe has new ideas about system, differences in system, don't force it upon us. We will learn and pick and choose the best that suits our country.
Okay, maybe two more questions, and then 2 or 3 more questions with probably the short answer. Thailand and Malaysia rely heavily on the tourist industry, and so far we receive a lot of tourists from China. But for Thailand in the past few months, well, there's an indicator that the number of tourists from China has dropped. I look in the news, the tourists from China who visited Malaysia during the Golden Week, during the holiday week in China, has dropped by 30%. Wow, we are losing lots of money. Well, could we work together? Or, or let it go?
Working together is always good. If we cooperate in the field of tourism, then we can name two places at one time. One in Thailand and one in Malaysia. And that will mean they have access to different tourist attractions. And also, once they are here in Thailand, it's so very close to Malaysia. And if they come to Malaysia, it's easy for them to come here. But of course, we have passports, visas, and things like that. We should try and minimize this. Maybe we still need to retain, but it can be removed. Many of the procedures can be removed. So sharing in terms of policy and laws, which can be made to be similar, is very good for attracting tourists to our two countries.
Thank you. Before I ask the last question, well, let me ask this one. I am not sure whether you like eating durian or not. The question is, our countries seems to now embark upon commercial rivalry in Chinese market between Musang Kin durian from Malaysia and Montong durian from Thailand. What do you expect the politics of durian to escalate to?
Well, I believe that if Malaysia and Thailand produces durian, which the Chinese like, there are 140 million of them. Even if 10% takes durian, we are going to become rich. So now everybody wants to grow durian. We have started with rubber, palm oil, and now it is durian estate. We are trying to commercialize the durian, this Musang King.
Yeah.
Musang King is, to me, the best tasting durian.
Yes.
I believe that in Thailand you pluck the durian, don't wait until it falls.
Yes.
That means that the aroma is not so strong. But in Malaysia we wait until it falls. and they are very ripe, and the aroma is very strong. Some people don't like it, but some people cannot get away from durian, especially the Chinese, also the Japanese. They also like durian. Other people may dislike, but we have our own taste. We like durian that smells, strong smell, but to us it's not a bad smell. After all, gorgonzola cheese smell just as bad. So for them it is good, but for us it's not good. And our durian may not be acceptable to Europeans, but for Asians it is the king of fruits. And
So, do you eat durian?
yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
So eating durian is healthy. Well, last but not least, this is the last question because the time is running up. There have been reports that you will step down from the office in the next few years. What would be the post-Mahathir Malaysia look like? The post-Mahathir Malaysia look like?
Well, I don't really know. I have had bad experience of choosing successors for me. We started off with Musa Hitam, my deputy when I became Prime Minister. He decided to go against me. And then we have Tuku Razali, started also wanting to get rid of me. And after that there were Anwar Ibrahim and others. They all wanted to get rid of me. But finally I decided, okay, you can have it. So I stepped down.
Yes.
Not because people pushed me out. I just wanted to step down after 22 years. And then my successors, I chose them very well, very nice people. But when they gain power, they do not know how to handle power. They thought that it is for themselves. It's not for themselves. It is for the people, for the country. You must work for the people and for the country, not for yourself. Once you begin to think that this power can be used by them in order to enrich themselves, then the whole thing is over. But this comes after they have been appointed. Before, they were all very nice people.
Unfortunately, it has to come to the end. Prime Minister Mahathir, Professor Bandit, and the audience. With this, if I may end the special talk today, once again, thank you very much. Prime Minister Mahathir has been very generous to us with your time, half of the afternoon. You are an extraordinary person. Certainly, under your leadership, Malaysia and Thailand, with three strong bond between us, should you desire to visit us again at Chulalongkorn University, please let us know. Well, Bon Pujat, and thank you very much indeed. Please. Thank you very much. Actually, my grand uncle was the Prime Minister, Thanin Rai Vishian, back in 1977.